What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about root work, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. Now, if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you to a tribe called Kush. Thank you so much for tapping in. Make sure y'all are, engaging. And if you have questions, definitely let me know. Talk to me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't bite. I talk back. Thank you. And to the OGs, thank you so much for continuing to hang out with your girl and go on this journey to Kush. I appreciate y'all for y'all support and continue to engage with my content. So, today is the first Sunday in February. February 1st was yesterday, so y'all know what we doing today. First of the month rituals. And you're doing them before it gets dark because if you know like I know, it's bad luck to sweep and mop your house when the sun go down. You sweep out all your luck. You sweep out all your blessings, okay? But yeah, Sunday, ruled by the sun. And for lack of better words, Sunday is really about tapping into your confidence, your leadership abilities, and solving any issues that you could foresee coming. I think it's important to say Sunday again is a catch-all day. You can do most spell work on Sundays or during a sun planetary hour. So if you miss a day or if you miss a time, go to the sun planetary day or hour of the week, and that's going to be beneficial to you. Now, astrologically, we just got out of a new moon in Aquarius phase last week, and I find it to be quite interesting because it's like we're getting all of the signs and the synchronicities and the assistance from the universe to shift and change and be our authentic selves. So I'm definitely going to encourage you guys, you are being given a chance to do you, and don't take that shit lightly. You know what I'm saying? Don't take this opportunity and then do the same old thing that you always do. You're being given a chance to do it all over. Wipe the slate clean. And even if you, and I feel like I mentioned this in other podcasts, even if you experiencing similar timelines, similar story themes in your life, energies that you've encountered before that it's a test, you know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do. I feel like you still could have a new series, you can have a new time, you can have a new chance because you have the opportunity to use what you learned to combat those energies and really not have to deal with it. You could just change it and do it a different way. You don't have to do the same shit, and you will be supported. I feel like that says a lot to even the spiritual community, more acceptance and different paths and ways of doing things. It's just that Aquarius energy is giving yes to the weirdos. It's okay. Yes to authenticity. It's okay. When I say weirdos, I mean that in a eclectic, artistic, doing new things, not following the status quo type of way. That's how I mean that shit, okay? Now, and FYI, if y'all want different little mock-ups of rituals and facts about astrology, check out my Patreon, link in the bio, shameless plug. LOL, because there are a lot of spells there in workings and a lot of information about what's gonna come up next. February, I've already been kind of looking through February. February gonna be cool if you can stay grounded and not feed into the bullshit. February is gonna be cool. Now, off top, since we're here for the plot for the month. Venus is going to enter Aries on the 3rd. Okay. That's going to be interesting, right? Passion, lust, creative energy, moving ahead, taking charge, new starts. Aries rules the head. I'm fucking with that. Aries, Venus is in Pisces right now. So I feel like it's been kind of woo, 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 woo. And now let's get active. Like, you've been dreaming about it, you've been spiritually aligning with it. Now Spirit's like, okay, now it's time for you to get up and create and do. Aries rules fire. Like I said, ahead, so creative. And I think also it's like, yes, plan it out, but like, don't overthink it. Like, that's the energy it's giving. Okay, so anyway, yeah, Venus was conjunct Neptune yesterday. Then we've got the energy was coming on the 4th. Like I was saying, Venus is going to enter Aries at 0 degrees. So very potent energy that you can use to fuel your plans and your desires moving forward. And then also on the 4th, Jupiter is going direct, and that's in Gemini. Now, those two things, that's very like, if you don't got some type of strategy, I feel like that's going to be chaotic as energy. If you don't have any type of strategy. But that's why I said, hell, the 1st through the 4th should be you planning and getting ready to execute. Like, you ready to launch your shit off. You've already planned it out. No matter how big or small, you already know what's happening, okay? Then you get a few days and the sun is going to significantly go into conjunction with Mercury, and then we're going to experience a full moon, which we will be doing a group ritual. Again, tap in on Patreon. The full moon will be in Leo. Like I said, this is all very like powerful, moving, effective energy, right? So yeah, the 12th is going to be the full moon, Leo. And then on the 14th, Mercury will enter Pisces on none other than Valentine's Day. This should be very interesting because now we're going to be moving in spirituality, intuitive, love, passion, like, yes, like almost perfect energy for like the month of February. Shout out to it being Black History Month as well. So a lot of things are just changing on so many levels, and I feel like we'll be able to show up in our truer selves. We'll be able to show up and do what brings us joy. Love who we love. Do what we do. Like, I love that for us. And then the sun, of course, is going to go into Pisces season on the 18th. Mars will also go direct on the 24th of the month, and that's going to be good too. I'm just saying, like, Mars is all about movement and et cetera, but that's going to be when shit really starts to move. But this February the 4th energy with Venus entering Aries and Jupiter going direct in Gemini, like, and if you don't know anything about transits and stuff, it feels like I'm talking a foreign language to you. When I say direct, that means the energy is like exactly what it is. You don't have to second guess it. There are no pauses. If there is a pause, you're doing it to yourself. Like, you're making that shit happen. But energetically, the universe is giving you the green light to say, okay, this. But I think I want to do more of a write-up on that, because you don't want to think out of term. You don't want to do out of term. You don't want to overthink, but you do want to have a plan. You do want to, and I feel like, herbalism and root work and conjure, it's going to be to our benefit this season. I mean, especially with the current climate. Like, okay. I have heard many of a detailed account on my social networks. I'm a part of a lot of woo-woo accounts. I follow a lot of people that do what I do, and the whole consensus is like, yeah, we're here, we're gonna do this shit, we're gonna do our part, we're gonna do what we've been saying here to do. And again, I love that for the woo-woo community, and I hope that whatever industry you're in, you are taking this opportunity to stand firm in your beliefs and who you are and what you want to do. Not just the woo. I'm in the woo industry, so hey. But I feel like every industry should be taking a stance. The beauty industry should be taking a stance. The STEM industry should be taking a stance. The housing industry should, like, everybody should be standing up in their fucking chest right now, because the shit that's going on just ain't right. It ain't been right for a long time. But anyway, new moon in Pisces will be happening on the 28th at 9 degrees. That's very interesting. I'm going to try my best, y'all, to get into degrees, because they are significant. they're very much significant. Certain degrees like 15, 9, 0, 29. Like certain degrees mean certain things energetically. So check that out, man. Check it out. Let's see. What's for going on for today? Are we still sending these new? Let me refresh my screen first of all. Okay, so we're tapping into the moon is in Aries today. And it's a waxing crescent moon. So y'all know that's very like strong attraction energy. So if you're a person that likes to work with the moon, this is like real good. Leo, sun energy with Aries energy, and it's Sunday, which is technically the beginning of the week. Yeah. Whatever you got planned, it's time to throw it into high gear, baby. Throw it into high gear. But let me tell y'all a little more. And sometimes we do go over this. But in terms of the moon phases, like what you can do to benefit and grow whatever project or personal goal that you have. So when you think of a waxing crescent moon, it's a phase of like refining and fine-tuning your intentions and getting prepared for your manifestations to come to fruition by the full moon, which is on the 12th. So you're going to be kind of working between now and the 12th to see what comes to fruition. And then from there, you'll work from the full moon in Leo all the way out to the new moon in Pisces. That's why it's good to me to kind of at the beginning get all of your goals and shit like mapped out, and then you can go in and kind of refine and detail it with the moon phases or whatever transits work best for you. Because a lot of transits that I'm going to be reading to you guys today, even the tribe reading, it's general, right? It's not like confirmation. It's not like an individual thing. Unless that planet is transiting your house, you can look that up on your own. I feel like I've been explaining that a lot to you guys too, so you'll know what resonates and what doesn't. You know, what you need to keep and what you need to put down, because every message, everything ain't for you specifically, or it might not be for you in this season. You know what I'm saying? It might be something you got to put a pin in it and go back to it later. Just saying. I feel like I go on that rant every other week, because I be trying to let people know. Because they'll hear a certain something and then they'll be like, oh my God, that's the end all be all. But in reality, you know, if that's not transiting your chart, if that's not transiting your business, that shit really might not have nothing to do with you. It might be something that may be going on around you. But yeah, so when you think of waxing moon work, you think of taking inspired action towards your goals. So Aries, okay? Come on now. If you done felt a fire up under your ass, that's why. If you felt some get up and go, that's why. So get ready for that. You can perform rituals for growth, abundance, expansion today. Use that Aries energy, baby. I know I am. Call in what you want. Go within. Tap into that magnetic energy that, you know, you can have whatever you want. I've been taking notes on like, I'm trying to stay on task because this is not a tribe talk podcast, even though I know y'all been waiting on one of them. But baby, the things that I have to say, like what Nicki Minaj said in that one, the things that I know. I know what you've done, like, period. Like, the tribe talk will be fucking epic. When I tell y'all I've got notes on notes on notes and I've got things to discuss. But I'm not going to get off topic today because we are talking about what's going on for February. But I am, at some point, Lord have mercy, I don't want to promise y'all it's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a good day for that shit, though, because it's Monday. Like, let's just chat. But no. I've been just, like, tapping into, somebody said that President Trump works with an egregore. And so I've been getting all kind of egregore content on my timeline as I've been taking notes and such in regards to the current climate, because for the culture I have to keep up. For the culture I have to keep up. So that egregore situation has just been so interesting as I've been listening to lectures and just trying to get like a true understanding of what it means and what it is. And in its simplest form, rando conversation, I just said this was going to be a tribe talk. In its simplest form, think of Beyonce. Like, it's Beyonce, but her egregore is Sasha Fierce. I'm so glad somebody broke it down like that in the comments, because I was like, okay, egregore. But yeah, think of it like that, like an energy that is made through human consumption or worship or praise, or like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's so much deeper. This is like, if you're into the woo-woo, this is light work in terms of how we could talk about it. But I feel like there's something that will most definitely like be exploring, because again, the current climate and the energy that we dealing with, like, we have to be prepared. But I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna have a tribe talk, and it's not gonna be outline. Well, it is, but because if it's not, I'll ramble. But period, point blank, it's a lot of unpredictable ass shit going on. Okay, so these are the like random notes that I've been taking. Like, I've been doing this thing where, like, if I like see a number or whatever, anything, a word, I'll just start taking notes, because I'll be like, okay, I'm supposed to be talking to you guys about that. If you feel me, you feel me. But yeah, I said all that to say we're dealing in very like innovative, inspiring, new beginning, take charge, passion-filled type of energy. And a lot of this could be centered around building new communities and building new processes, right? Now, right now, we got like 3 planets in retrograde. So Mars in Cancer is retrograde, Jupiter in Gemini is retrograde, and the North Node is retrograding in Pisces. Both of the nodes are in Pisces right now. One at 29 and one at 28. There's a lot of mastery. There's a lot of completion around us right now. So if you, again, like, y'all know we've been talking, and I've been letting y'all know, like, if you're going on the path, then these are the reasons that people are trying to stand in your way and stop you, because this season is closing the fuck out in a major way. And I just feel like it has to do with you choosing yourself. You know what I'm saying? In this time span, you're just choosing yourself, and figure that out in whatever capacity it means for you. You know what I'm saying? But you choose yourself this season, and you're being like, the universe is like, yes, please, we need some new talent. We need some new talent. We need some new energy. We need some new businesses. We need some new focus. We need it, and we need it because if we don't, they're gonna keep on doing the same old shit. Lord, don't let me ramble today. But yeah, let me see what's going on with these aspects before I get into this reading for the month. Mercury's chilling today. Let's see. So, the moon is 0 degrees. It's sextile Jupiter in Gemini, which is retrograding. So there is a lot of harmony and blessings that are going to come with working with the moon and Jupiter today. Maybe you want to go back and review some old information or knowledge, or the review of maybe, because 7 of Coins in reverse has started coming out too. And when I see 7 of Coins in reverse or 7 of Pentacles, depending on what deck you're using, I always think, like, did you learn your lesson from a past season? And are you going to be applying those lessons that you learned subconsciously as you start this new path? So that's a good aspect. I'm on astro-seek.com, guys, and I'm looking at it from a tribe perspective. If you want it on a personal perspective, you can go plug your birthday and your information in the calendar and see how these transits like affect you personally. Okay. Let's see. 0 degrees. Another 0 degrees is Venus in Pisces is conjuncting with Neptune in Pisces. So, if you're feeling sleepy, if you're feeling more dreamy, if you're feeling like spiritually inclined, That is why that's potent today. Follow your intuition, but don't get lost in the sauce, because it's possible with those placements. And I ain't even gonna motherfucking hold you. We're not gonna talk about my personal placements today. But I'm moving forward. Fuck that. Now, Mars is busy for it to be in retrograde. It's trining with Saturn and it's sextile Uranus. It's at 2 degrees and 3 degrees. So I don't see like a very specific. So, my bad, y'all. So, the node that is in Pisces is conjuncting with Venus, which we talked about that a little bit at 0 degrees. So follow your North Star, your true passion, what Spirit is telling you, to really align with your true tribe and what you love and what brings you joy and what really brings out that Venus energy. But y'all know what we're going to be tapping into? This season, the promo is called, well, the theme is called Love and War, because Venus is the goddess of love and war. And so just as much as you can see like relationships and partnerships and hell, even beauty, I feel like you could also see destruction. I was looking up a goddess once. I want to say, it was either a Nukit or a Set. Don't quote me. Google. I don't feel like looking up right now. Some of this shit is off the dome. But one of them is known as She Who Strangles. But it was also like a very good goddess. Like there's lots of duality. And I know we've been talking about like the dark goddesses, or what would be considered the goddesses that work in the shadows. But a lot of people don't know some of your faves have a dual nature. Like when I say your faves, like the ones that are venerated very often that we hear about the most. But that, to me, I want to do the dark goddess one, because it's a lot of misconception about that. Like, just because I work in a graveyard does not make me evil. Just because I work at the crossroads does not make me evil, okay? And I feel like it's just a lot of misconception, and it has to do with like feminine rage and like the patriarchal system. Let me not ramble. My Mercury is in Aries, y'all, so I feel like a little bit like that moon energy is affecting me, because like I'm rambling. But in a good way. I hope you're getting something out of this. Like, side note. The real gang understands. They can follow the follow the drip. You guys are following the drip. But yo, I see good movement. Now, where I do see challenges is Lilith squaring Mars and Chiron squaring Mars as well, which is retrograde again in Cancer, that messy ass passive aggressive energy. And then where I see like interestingness is the Sun is squaring Uranus, which is like not having a little conflict with starting a new path, beginning, but the endings are coming. Like there's a battle, but it's at 9 degrees, so I feel like that shit happening whether we want it to happen or not. And like the ego is taking a nosedive, so check to see where Aquarius is in your chart, as well as Taurus, and see how that could be affecting you. Yeah, it's an ego, stubbornness, not wanting to move, not wanting to shift, not wanting to change. And then you got the Sun in Aries kind of challenging that shit. Venus is well today. What else? Jupiter's tripping. Jupiter in Gemini is squaring Saturn in Gemini at 6 degrees. And Jupiter, I see it like the idea that you need to be doing the work, you need to be studying, you need to be putting it into action. But with it being retrograde, there's a little bit of a pause there. And, you know, Saturn is like, hey, do the work. Do what you love, do what you feel, because Saturn is sitting in Pisces. Do what brings you growth, do what brings you true fulfillment, what's real to you. And I ain't trying to say Gemini energy isn't real. It's just a little bit more based on action and probability and logic and planning and execution, more than it is about that Pisces energy, which is we feel. And with the 6 degrees, to me, that's all about you balancing and harmonizing that energy and making it work cohesively. Like, that's what they want you to do, right? That's the challenge for today. But the nodes are getting along in terms of Venus, Neptune, and Pluto. So tribe, self-love, beauty, intuition, creativity, imagination, transformation, rebirth. Like, it's a go. But you are going to have to deal with putting those things into action, and war and passion, and not letting that shit like overpower you today. Again, the shadow work, the childhood trauma, the deep-seated struggles, and how you react and the things that you do, like, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a vibe. Heavy, like, Lilith is Canute's Uranus and Taurus at 0 degrees. And it's Chiron is squaring Mars at 0 degrees. So expect people to try to, like, go against the grain. Expect conflict from the past. You know what I'm saying? You might be revisiting lessons from your childhood or from your younger years. Lots of shadow work around relationships, partnerships, friendships, family, you know, Libra. What's fair, what's not fair. Yeah. And a lot of people are just not willing to do the work. You know, there's a lot of family trauma. There's a lot of mother wounding. And I say that because of the Mars being in Cancer. So if you feel that, then that's where it's coming from. Okay. Now, let's tap into this reading for the month. Let's see what the elevated ancestors and our spirit team have to say for the month of February for the tribe. All right, y'all. Thank you to my spirit team for opening the roads and allowing me to stand there on behalf of the tribe. Thank you for covering and protecting me as I go on this journey. And thank you for the gift. You know, I don't abuse it. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. And yeah, thank y'all. What information or guidance do y'all have for us for the month of February? What information or guidance do you have for us for February? Let me see. I'm getting a good shuffle in, y'all. Yes, but shit's been crazy. Trust me. I just feel like what I have to say, because I'm going to ramble, is better suited for Tribe Talk. Just know, I've got culture shit to say. I've got things that I think that are imperative. And I'm not going to put that Tribe Talk on YouTube. That Tribe Talk, a lot of the Tribe Talks are going to start getting put on that are private to the Kush Concierge are going to be getting put on Patreon. Yes. And that's so, like, a lot of people don't have access, okay? That shouldn't have access, like. And I feel like I said that before, too. Like, that a lot of my Tribe Talks and, like, certain information was going to start being, like, gate-kept. And, you know, I have 4. I have 4 tiers to my Patreon. So you can join for free. You can get extended readings. You can get rituals and workings and resources. You can be a part of a tribe that does monthly rituals for money, prosperity, money drawing, protection, love, etc. Just depending on the climate, okay? On what that would be about, and you'll know that in advance. So it's a lot of good benefits, and like I said, there's a lot of shit like the strategy, you know, because everybody's like assembling their groups to a certain degree to like how are they going to combat the climate around us, you know. And I feel like we talked about the idea of being into spirituality or being a witch or being a voodoo or being a mamba, whatever, and getting involved in politics. And a lot of people was like they could actually document where like a lot of spiritual people would involve themselves. And that's where I even came up with the word egregore, because I was listening to the people talking about what they was gonna do about you know who. And they brought up the fact that they couldn't combat that because he has an egregore. So, private convo, tap in. We're going to talk about it. Like, how do we beat poverty? How do we beat, oppression? How do we beat those things? How do we work? And that, to me, that's like the very fabric of what it means to practice woodwork and conjure, because it's very practical magic. And when I say practical, we can do ceremonial too, ritual, but it's very practical because it's like your day-to-day shit. You slow on money, move a blockage. You need a house, do a working, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like it shouldn't be too much of a stretch for us to get down like we need to get down. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be too much of a stretch at all. But yeah, that's a private conversation though. And I will do some public tribe talk, so don't think everything is going to be behind a paywall, because it won't. I will for the culture. I will do some public tribe talks, but it won't be no strategy and telling the world what's up. It won't be that. But a call to action has been put out for the confirmation. A call to action has been put out. So I'm answering along with a lot of other people. I'm just answering in my own way. And I feel like people need to get over there too. You don't get to choose how a person answers the call. Okay, thanks. All right. Let's see what the spirits got for us. The garden in the upright from the past, present. The 10 of sticks in the upright, near future. I'm not bad. Collective. Mother of baskets, near future. 10 of knives in reverse. Ooh, not the ops. It's feeling real oppy outside. You know how to get it doing when you get to getting your life together. What's the overall energy? The big house in reverse. So overall, you've avoided a tower. This is giving very much water sign energy with the mother of baskets, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And if this is not you, this could also represent, it just represent your zodiac sign. It also could represent just your attributes, so think of it in that way. But we did discuss the mother one, which I felt like was interesting. But yeah, so there's a cycle that's been closed out. Like, the past is a done data, okay? The garden in reverse. The past is over. The past is done all that it needed to do. Why I keep on talking about the near future? Oh, because that shit is in the reverse. I ain't coming over there yet. Presently, there could be some sort of lifting of your burdens. Like, you've been carrying a lot on your back for quite some time. And within the next 10 days, or over the course of 10 days this month, your burdens are going to be lifted. You could have asked someone for help, or you could be encouraged. Just make sure you're following your intuition and your gut when it comes to that, because all help ain't good help. Now let's get into this 10 of knives in the reverse. Clarity. Yeah, there are some enemies here. There's some burdens. There's some stress from previous seasons. And with the 4 of baskets in the upright, any stagnation that you had to deal with because of like the ops from your past, that shit's over. Within the next 4 months, or less, it's going to be completely eradicated. You've avoided some sort of tower here overall. Like, it's like they tried to hold a bad bitch down, but she couldn't drown underwater because she can swim. That's why she jumped. Okay? They can't keep a bad bitch down. This is what I see. You just can't keep a bad bitch down. And February, it proves that over and over again. You're going to be helped in the physical, you're going to be helped in the spiritual, and that's because you are nurturing, you're caring, you're loving, you're listening to your intuition. Make sure you're paying attention to your dreams too this month. Yep. So the first week you could still be like closing out and ending out cycles. The second week, which is okay, that makes sense. The first 10 days, because we got 10 of sticks and sticks of days. So the first like week, that second week, your loads are gonna start to feel lighter. By the third week, you're going to be sitting in this caring, loving energy, and again, you're going to be called to again continue to listen to your dreams and listen to your intuition. By the fourth week, any stagnation that you were dealing with because of these enemies, these people, you ain't finna have to deal with that shit no more. Okay, I like that. Y'all want to be nosy and figure out what tower we avoided? Clarity. You ended you're gonna avoid a tower by either you're gonna avoid it by ending a partnership or a relationship, or you could have avoided a tower like now by ending a relationship in the past. Does that make sense? Yeah, and that's because there was just no fulfillment. There was no honor here. There was nothing coming to the table. 9 of baskets in the reverse. And you could have your guard up right now if you don't have your guard up, you need to, because you're going to be continuing to close doors and end cycles, and this is not what these people want. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about what you want. They care about what they want. And the 9 of sticks indicated that you're just going to have a lot of protection work up this month as you ebb and flow. But honestly, everything looks good. The ancestors, backdoor action, 9 of knives. Yeah, you're definitely releasing and surrendering like negative thoughts, negative people, shit that didn't work out in the past. Let that go. Stop thinking negative. It's all gonna work out. It's what I just heard. Spirit says, stop thinking negative. It's all gonna work out. Okay. Yes. But you are sitting in this mother of baskets energy. Now I am gonna check with the guides. We got the fam bam out the way. We got the ancestors, the oldie but goodies, no shade, out of the way. Let's see what the guides have to say. What do you guys have to talk about right now? I ain't even gonna pull no confirmation out of the Hoodoo Tarot deck for the garden, the 10 of sticks, and the mother baskets, because I just feel like it's like to the point. Close out cycles, things gonna get better. Continue to follow your intuition and take care of yourself. Honor your thoughts. Honor you. Tell me about the past. The Sun card. Okay, Leo energy. So yeah, you're closing out a cycle here. You closed out a cycle. A Leo could be involved, and this could be due to something being revealed to you. Maybe even during last Leo season. Whatever the case may be, this ending and this like you realizing this shit is restoring your confidence. It's restoring your confidence in yourself and your intuition, right? But yeah, you these are all blessings. Like being done with that weirdo shit is a blessing. Tell me about the 10 of sticks. You could be receiving some help, maybe, or from a air sign feminine, an older air sign feminine by the second week, or your loads could be being lifted. Maybe there's something that you know, and that's why your knowledge, your plan, your process. Knife energy though, sword energy, air signs. Yeah, your loads are being lifted because it's something you're knowledgeable of, something you planned. Maybe they're being lifted because you planned. Either that or your knowledge. Tell me about the mother of baskets. So we got the Queen of Wands. By the third week, yeah, you're gonna be planning. By the second week and by the third week, you're gonna be moving to action. And it's gonna be things that you care about. Yeah, I know that Pisces energy was thick, so I'm not shocked. Yeah, you need to continue to be strategic though, and be ready to move to action. Tell me about the fourth week. Yeah. Somebody's plans. Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody didn't think something through. And now they are in regret. Maybe Spirit's saying also, if you don't think this plan through, you will be in regret within 5 months. And or your enemies. Shit, take it where it resonates. Yeah, these are your enemies, because there's going to be some sort of abundance coming by the end of the month. You could be getting some money. 9 of Pentacles by the end of the month. So if you don't plan this out, you're going to be in regret here. You got to have some sort of discipline. And then, like I said, on the flip side, the other message I'm getting is your enemies did not plan for you to transcend their bullshit. They didn't plan for that. They didn't plan for that. And I'm also hearing, like, don't reveal your plans or you will regret it. Because if you were to be able to see this card, like, this person is, where if it was flipped in the upright, excuse me, y'all, they'll be like holding on. They telling certain things, but they're holding on to one thought. And Spirit is saying, if you reveal all of your plans, 4 of Swords in reverse, this month, in less than 5 months, your ass is gonna be in regret. So there needs to be some sort of discipline here, in regards to your plans, your finances, etc. Like, don't be telling ass. Okay, tell me about the overall. Yeah, you're going to have to protect yourself or call on your team for protection, because you got a 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is no longer able to control you. So there is going to be some sort of offer here. Or maybe you are no longer able to be controlled, and that's a good thing. Shit. I got the Justice card. So Libra energy. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna have some heavy release of burdens, like whatever debt that you have. Yeah, justice is gonna be served, and whatever burdens that you had, there will be no more. You're not gonna have you ain't got no worries this month, okay? In the past, there could have been some sort of official energy that maybe you were worried that you were doing the wrong thing. Taurus energy here, or there could be a Taurus that is very much worried about something. But this could have stopped you, Ace of Wands in reverse, from taking action and being able to make any sort of progress for the future. But yeah, somebody is planning. Somebody's plans are weak. Somebody's vision is weak, their plans are weak, but they took some sort of action here. Knight of Wands and 8 of Coins or 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They are no longer a success. Whatever actions they took, it slowed down whatever the fuck they was doing. Or this could be you. But yeah, no. So, help is on the way. Cycles are being closed out. Your enemies, they'll be trying to in some sort of stagnation here with you, but don't fall for it. And if you tell them what you got planned, everything everything planned, you're gonna regret it. Because these people, they don't rock with you like that. And I try not to dwell on the negative, even though my position is at the crossroads in the dark mostly. But at the same time, it's like, hey, somebody got to do it. So just let it be known. Like, don't let your guard down this month. You're on your way. You're moving forward. But this is a season where you kind of gotta get out of that, like, that arena that you're in, because you are surrounded right now, or you were surrounded. And as you get ready to kind of get stable and happy, unfortunately, you got a few weirdos behind you. And not the eclectic, fun, woo-woo weirdos. The oppie, lying, using weirdos. The weirdos, okay? There's a difference. Let's see what the Oracle got to say. It's all good, twin. Yeah. It's been revealed something. Collaborate. present, confidence in reverse, kindness. Yeah. For intentions, watch people's intentions, watch your intentions. And memory, spirit wants you to remember something. You're gonna remember something. Let's see, overall, keep your energy high. Okay, so let's break that down. We got the collaboration here, and I'm seeing that with this cycle ending, it could have been revealed to you that there were this like Oppie energy was a collaborative effort, is what I was trying to get out. Don't play with me, Jupiter and Gemini going retrograde. Don't play with me. So if you notice your words been kind of messed up and you ain't really had much to say, that could be a reason why too. Like, Gemini's ruled by Mercury. Mercury's all about communication, learning, and talking, and thoughts. And I honestly believe that's why I've been kind of like not really wanting to read a lot lately too, because like I ain't really been having shit to say for obvious reasons. But yeah, second week. Now this confidence in reverse. Maybe you're not as confident, but they're like the world, your spirit team, somebody's gonna be kind to you. The world is about to be somebody's gonna show you some kindness. Or spirit saying being kind to yourself. Either way, again, the ball is in your court. Do you have some shady ass people in your review and trying to make themselves relevant in this timeline? Yes, you do. But it's just a bunch of what had happened was, you know? But yeah, be mindful of people's intentions and be mindful of your intentions. Intentions is in the upright. So when you make these plans, just make sure your intentions are good and everything will flow quite nicely for you. Memory for the fourth week. So by the fourth week, you could be being called to remember. Remember I said that earlier about the 7 of coins in reverse, the 7 of pentacles? I don't know if y'all remember me rambling about that, but this kind of lines up with that. Like, learn your lesson from last time. Memory, right? Don't be telling your enemies all your fucking plans. Energy in the upright. Yeah, keep your energy is high. Keep it high. Don't be thinking negatively. Like, don't fall for the bullshit. Yeah, you're going to be. You won't have no worries. Your biggest worry is you being too kind and compassionate towards people who want to see you fall on your face. Excuse me, y'all. So the back door, rest in reverse. Somebody's not getting any rest. They're unable to protect themselves, protect in reverse. They seem to have lost balance with some sort of relationship. They've lost some sort of determination. Somebody's being thrust into a rebirth. Because they got a bad deal. They didn't make the deal consciously. Like someone was Aries, we got power and cunning. Yeah, somebody just used their authority to be cunning, right? Spirit doesn't want you to be consumed with this energy though, because they can't trick you anymore. Nothing they do is sacred. Somebody's very much afraid to heal, or maybe they're afraid of you because you healed and adapted and now you're free and you built your courage. Yeah, you ain't playing with their ass no more and you really just don't care. Cancer could be significant and there's something that's still being hidden. It's maybe you're hiding that you don't believe in these people anymore, and this is going to lead you to a victory because you're following your instincts. You don't need to. Yeah, there isn't anything going on behind the scenes. Nobody's creating a bitch ass thing, okay? So maybe that's what you want them to think, because I got the mystery card right after that. Maybe you don't want them to think you're doing anything. I had this thing where I was like, shit, I like when a motherfucker to think I'm not doing shit. You think you won, you'll lay your sword down and fall on it. Okay? Period. But yeah, that's the vibe, y'all. So it's looking good. I'm gonna do individual elemental readings on Patreon. I might pop in tonight on TikTok live just to do a live tribe reading. If you want to get a personal, you can tune into that, or you can book a personal by clicking the link in my bio, and getting a personal private reading. Okay, but otherwise it'll be done public on TikTok when I go live. Okay, y'all. But yeah, I will be doing first of the month workings. I have quite a bit coming out. Definitely join my email list because, yeah, good teams this month. But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you for indulging me. Trust and do believe I will be back with a tribe talk, cause about the egregore and what we gonna do about this mess. Okay, period. So I'll be back with a tribe talk soon. If it's not today, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Let me know if this resonates for you in the comments. Like I said, I see good things. I see money. You know, I feel like even Spirit saying random. When you get this money, remember that these are your enemies. Ooh. Remember that these are your fucking enemies. I don't know where that download just came from, but yeah. They gonna try to show your ass some kindness. Okay, anyway. Wow, that's interesting. I'll probably tap more into that. Like, it'll come out again if it's meant to come out. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little more for the month on Patreon and TikTok, y'all. So check me out as I ramble and maybe get straight to the point, or maybe do a good little channel message. Who knows? But I'm able to play music on TikTok, so that's why I go live more over there, y'all. I told myself I was gonna start going live for just a little bit at a time on YouTube, but YouTube, I ain't gonna even get into it. They need to let go of that copyright thing so your girl can play some music on here. Okay. But yeah, if y'all need me, first of the month kits, rituals, info, I got you. Link in bio. And if it's not there, hit me up. I don't mind guiding you to other resources. If you've been around me, you know that about me. If I can't help you, I'm gonna send you to somebody who can. Okay? But yeah, y'all, we'll chat soon. Happy February. And yeah, remember, keep them haters at bay. Okay? They don't mean you no good. And yeah, you're on your way. You're on your way, like as on schedule. Things are on schedule, okay? Things are on schedule. All right, y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.